What's up, guys? Big Clyde 34 coming at you today. Hopefully you can tell from that side of the camera because I am stoked today. I am buying another project vehicle. Hopefully, if everything goes as according to plan, we're getting ready to go do that. I know you're gonna have questions about the single cab and all that and what's going on. We'll get there in 1 second, but if I could borrow your attention just real quick to help pay the bills. As you guys might have noticed, we're doing these Amazon affiliate links here and there just when I buy products that I end up liking. I like it to you guys. You guys could buy it too. You get something cool. I get a commission off of it. If you go on that link and buy anything from Amazon, I get a commission off of it, so that's pretty neat. We got the cheapest bed liner that Amazon has to offer. And I decided that the golf cart was basically the only way I could tow it. A strap goes across here, so it was kind of ruining the paint on it. And I was like, you know what? Instead of fixing my strap problem, let's just rhino line it, because that seems logical, right? Yeah. Kind of happy with the way it came out. It's still drying. If you guys want to check this out, link below. You can also check out 30 days worth of free Amazon Prime down there. We're going to get on the road now. Hopefully, the new project is coming today. Hopefully, we get it underway. So let's get on the road. We got a drive to do. Close this here door manually, because I'm too broke for garage door openers. So just to answer the questions that are 100% coming, no, I did not get rid of the single cab. I will probably never get rid of the single cab. What's going on with the single cab? I literally just dropped it off in another video that you're probably going to see not too long from now. I told myself that I will not make another video of that truck until it goes down the strip. Before we go there, we got to stop at the bank. That's always a fun stop. We're going to go pick up my dad because he's the expert on all this stuff.
Sir,
yes.
Just because it's going to be a lot of like physical cash, can you come inside to pick it up? Because I don't think it's going to fit in the tube.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks.
Well, you heard it here first.
Their tube's not big enough for Big Clyde money.
So this is what people think the life of a YouTuber is like, just too much cash to fit in the tube. I want to do a project that's not too expensive, that I can just carefree about, but also be cool. So I've been looking at everything from, I was this close to going and buying an SN95 Cobra. I was looking at an El Camino, doing the little G-body thing, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I just want to buy something. I want to buy something. People aren't taking my money. Like, why is this always an issue? Whenever I have money and I'm like, I need to spend this, people don't answer me. Somebody just call me back.
Bogart, what do you think? Z, what do you think?
I've put out so many feelers and people don't message you back.
It's kind of how my Tinder goes.
Just got here, waiting in the parking lot. The guy has a plan. I guess he might be a flipper. There's an auto tag place back there. Because in Pennsylvania, like in Delaware, all you gotta do is sign the title. That's it. Goodbye, truck, car, whatever you're selling. In Pennsylvania, you have to get it notarized and all that stuff. He was texting me, trying to figure out when we're gonna get here, which I mean, I don't blame him because people don't show up. People are assholes with this online thing. How many messages did I send out when I showed you the other day? Like 20, 25?
Yeah, it was like 25.
I think like 3 or 4 people responded to me, and of those 3 or 4 people, probably about half of them weren't ready to sell the vehicle. He said he's taking it to the car wash. In used car lingo, that might mean he's taking it to the car wash. That might also mean that something broke and he's trying to patch it together to get it sold.
I mean, he's taking it to the garage to reset the check engine light that's on.
There it is. This might be the future.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, so we test drove this one. It was okay. It was a little bit rough.
If it was 1 year newer, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, so basically, the guy was a dealer. He told me he was a dealer, but he said it was his personal vehicle, but it had a dealer tag on it. It was probably an auction vehicle. It had 149,000 miles on it, but it felt like it had a lot more. It would have been all right if it was an 05, but he said his girlfriend listed it for him, listed it as an 05, but it's really an 04. So we drove an hour and a half up here, and he put the wrong year on the ad. I don't know if he was trying to pull one over or if it was an accident, whatever. It happens. We're going to look at another one at a legit, it's a Ford dealer actually. Explain what just happened real quick.
All right, so the guy that we just went and looked at that car, I just went on here to see if there's any more Tahoes locally for that year, and I found an 06 that looks exactly like the one we just test drove that ended up being an 04. And it's got the same energy drink in the cup holder as what we just drove. It looks like the same truck. It says 140,000 miles and $300 less. But however, right next to it is the ad.
Can you see it on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the ad next to it is literally the same exact truck.
Probably the same ad that I looked at, right?
Yep. And you can tell because in this picture, I don't know if I can show it on the camera very well.
Right.
But the energy drink and the water bottle are right next to each other.
So it's probably better that I passed on that thing, is what you're saying.
Yes.
My girlfriend listed it, but she also listed it as an 05 and an 06.
That's an 04.
That's an 04. Where's the 04 listing, Randy?
Nowhere.
And the thing with those trucks too, if you're like a scammer, just don't listen to this part, but the gauge cluster keeps the mileage. So when I'm driving it and somebody seems a little bit shady, which it kind of seems a little bit shady when you have two different ads of the same truck with different mileages in different years, I'm just thinking this guy replaced the cluster. This guy replaced the cluster. Does it have a clean title? He said yeah, but it could be an exempt title. So it could have, the seat on that thing was wore the out. So unless somebody who was like 400 pounds was driving in it the whole 149,000 miles, then I think it had a little bit more than that.
Very well could
The
be.
pedals didn't look like it.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Pedals didn't look like it.
I don't think the look about that stuff.
Pedals looked about
Here's an 05.
right.
Right.
It's like super clean. It's all locked up. It's locked. Well, looks like we got some Tahoe rust. So we're leaving the Ford dealer now. A little bit more on price than I wanted to pay. It was a very clean truck. I think that they were, one, overpriced, and two, just wouldn't negotiate very much. But every time, that's the second time that we've been fed a story about, oh, it was, you know, I overpaid for it, so I got to get my money out. That's every time a dealer says that, they're lying straight through their teeth. They don't overpay for shit. No! They give everybody the book value, and that's something that you need to know. It is 11:22 at night. We've been going at it since 3 p.m., driving all over the place, doing the damn thing, and then it turns out that the one that I ended up getting, it was the last one that I wanted to look at because it had a little bit higher mileage, but it was 20 minutes from home. So I drove all over God's green earth, aka Pennsylvania, and ended up getting one. It's still Pennsylvania, but it's the Pennsylvania that's literally a stone's throw from my house. The next time you see me, it's going to be like 2 seconds from now, but it's also going to be tomorrow. All right, so here she is, guys. This is the new project truck. Like I said, 195K on her. Got these headlights looking good. They might be replacements. So we're on the way to get this thing inspected, and actually Delaware requires all the lights on the vehicles to work. So I'm not sure. He told me actually that the fog light lenses broke. I didn't notice that yesterday, but the fog lights don't work, so I might have to go in the parking lot and just rip them out. But coming inside, like I said to you, like, does not look like it has 195,000. Like, look at these seats. You know? Everything's super clean. We got seats in the back, obviously third row back there too. I didn't even notice either yesterday when I was looking at it. It has a DVD system in it. That's basically so that when eventually this thing is fast, I can take your girlfriend on a date in the backseat of my Tahoe while I'm gapping you. And back here again, he said they barely use these third row seats, maybe once or twice. It has this nice like WeatherTech style liner for the back. I mean, this thing is pretty damn clean for such an old vehicle. So there it is, man. There it is. But I'm excited, guys. We have a new project, so we're gonna run over to the DMV, get this bad boy inspected, and yeah, I'm stoked. So let's go get it done. I should do a bunch of poses and things like this, so that way I can get the thumbnail. Then I could do this. or whatever I need to do. Touch my balls.
You could do this.
Get in the thumbnail.
Now look at him. Yep, yeah. It's that ugly guy.
You got everything? The whole truck and all of me in the shot?
Yeah, I got you and the truck. Yep, yep.
That's a good thumbnail right there.
There you go.
And I'll jump into here.
There you go.
Oh, that hurt. I think I paid just about what it's worth, so I guess, I don't know if you want to take negotiating advice from me, but just a little tip on negotiations. This is how you're supposed to do them by like the textbook. You figure out what you want to pay for it, what it's worth. You come in with an aggressive offer, and you don't want to lowball the person, but you do want to make the first offer, and you do want it to be aggressive. From there, you shut up. That's basically the number one rule of negotiating, is shut up. So you want to let them do the thinking and talking, and you know, sometimes when you shut up, there's an awkward silence a little bit, and you use that to your advantage. So basically, people will want to get out of the awkward silence, and that means maybe they'll say something that they don't want to say. You can use that information to your advantage negotiating. It's, you know, you don't want to screw somebody over, but you also want to make sure that you get a good deal yourself. My PTSD is kicking in. Dude, a couple times ago, you remember what happened? I ended up with a flat tire, the truck fell off the trailer. Well, guys, bad situation just got worse. Now I have a little bit of damage to fix. I feel like this is like, you know, in a movie when you get to like the bad guy's lair. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of nice people who work here. But sometimes they should have like their own villain theme when you pull into the lanes, just because they pass you for the dumbest, or fail you for the dumbest things sometimes. It did pass inspection. Got to run in and do the title work real quick. I'm sure that I will be tearing this down before long. It might even be later today that I tear it down. So stay tuned. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'm sweating my ass off because I forgot to say the one thing that doesn't work in this is the air condition, which is not good in the middle of July. So we're going to get to working on it. I'll be back shortly with some updates, and the single cab will be back very soon as well. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. I will catch you guys next time.